Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Janie. If you're new here, I do videos on all things cute. Today we're talking about the 28-inch Build-A-Bear Cinnamoroll Sanrio plushie that recently launched. It has arrived. I've already talked about it on my other social media platforms, so if you follow me there, then you already have the inside scoop of what's happening today, because this is massive. 28 inches didn't really seem that big, especially because they put it next to a picture of a child. So of course, in my head, I was like, yeah, of course it's gonna look big in front of a child. Not really realizing that I too had the dimensions, at least in terms of height, of a child. So we're gonna discuss the softness, cuteness levels, and of course that price point, because it is expensive, but honestly, it's almost in par with a lot of other Build-A-Bear bundles, especially when you're talking about the Pokemon ones. Those can easily reach almost $100 very quickly. I'm thinking specifically also of the Pokemon one, the Pikachu anniversary bundles. We're gonna do a little price comparison in a little bit, but also if you're comparing it to the type of Sanrio plushies you can get directly from Sanrio, usually a plushie this size is gonna cost you over $200, at least from what I've seen. I'm living in New York City. Let me know how it is for you, but we're gonna do a little price comparison, like I said, in a little bit. But first, if you're new here, I do videos on all things cute, like whether that's Squishmallows, Squishables, Build-A-Bear Loungefly, or Sanrio. So don't forget to give the video a like so that you can keep up to date with more, because they've also launched the My Melody, and I did in fact pick it up while I was at work. I was panicking. All of this is coming out at once. It's too much for me. This information actually leaked a couple months ago, but I didn't anticipate they were going to do it like a couple days after Halloween. I'm going to insert some footage of what Cinnamoroll looks like, because obviously I just cannot have her completely in the frame. He is quite large, and I'm sorry if I misgender him again. I think I just said her. I meant him. Cinnamoroll is in fact a boy. So Cinnamoroll came in a box. Not super tall, more wide than it is tall, and it said heavy on it. It came with a birth certificate and like that little thank you thing that Build-A-Bear does every time. And I think now there's a feature where you can opt out of the certificate, but because I was ordering it while I was at work, I was just go, go, go. I'm honestly very happy with this plushie. I think the quality is there. It's super soft, super full of, you know, stuffing, and it's plump and it's a good shape. I like the ears, like the ears are bottom heavy, so I feel like it just gives it a nice bit of roundness and floppiness to it. I like that it says Cinnamoroll and it has the classic little things you see from Build-A-Bear. This is actually my first Build-A-Bear jumbo. They do have a variety of other ones like large frogs. I think there's an axolotl that's really large, and they have like jumbo classic bears sometimes. I'm really glad they decided to do this with Cinnamoroll, because Sanrio just deserves it. You know what I mean? The Sanrio collection from 10 years ago was so successful, and I'm happy that they're bringing it back. I will say, just from some pictures, Cinnamoroll not included, but just from some pictures, I do feel like some of the older ones are just better looking than the new set. But of course, I feel like that's bound to happen. Capitalism, stuff like that. Things sometimes just get worse with age instead of getting better. This Cinnamoroll is absolutely amazing. Super heavy. You know, it is gonna have to lean on something in my opinion, so I have it leaning on my sofa sometimes. When I'm in my room, I have it on my bed, or I put it on the chair, because it is so white. I really don't want to see it get dirty anytime soon, and I'm super like accident prone with anything really, but I don't want to like touch it with my face or get any foundation on it or concealer. I've been very careful with him. Of course, because he's a jumbo, there's no clothes that fit him, but they did release like a little cute bow tie situation that was like $6, and I didn't get a chance to get it. Honestly, like I said, I was just go, go, go. I wasn't sure if this was gonna sell out, and at the time that I'm filming this video, it is out of stock, but you know they're gonna bring it back. You know they're either gonna bring it back or it's gonna be like in stores or something. I think getting this in stores would have been an extra special moment, especially like as a child, just getting home, going home with a big bear plushie. Like, that has always been my dream as a child, so I'm glad that I can make that happen for myself, because it's so cute. Okay, so I can't find the bow separately on the website. It's probably out of stock right now as well, but it added a cute little detail to it. Not necessary. I think he still looks cute without it. So let's talk about that price. So Cinnamoroll, the giant Cinnamoroll stuffed animal is $90. And that's a lot, 100%, but I feel like Pokemon bundles and a lot of other, like, especially collaborations with Build-A-Bear have been similar price to that, or when you add shipping to it, which I've always complained about Build-A-Bear shipping. I always feel like it's incredibly expensive for an average size bear. It's always been like at least 20 bucks. So there's a little disclaimer here that it requires giant packaging. Due to the extra big size, there is a $30 surcharge for FedEx 2-day service, $41 charge for for FedEx next day delivery and a $4 surcharge for standard delivery. I'm pretty sure I chose standard delivery. And yeah, $30 is a lot of money, right? It all adds up quite a bit. We're going to do a final breakdown in a second. But when I compare it to other purchases that I've done for Build-A-Bear with any of the Sanrio collection, with any of the Pokemon, the only cheaper bears that I feel like have not gotten close to that price point are like the cows, like the Christmas cow or the frogs or the axolotls. But anything like Animal Crossing related, anything Sanrio related has always been a little bit more expensive. So the extra $10 for the shipping didn't really faze me until there was tax added to it, and then I'm like, okay, this is a lot. So $90 for the bear, $19.50 for the shipping. That's weird. Was it not? Okay, and then taxes was $9.72, so that brought up my total to $119.22 for a plushie. Yes, that's a lot for sure. I wasn't gonna do it. I was, in fact, when this went live, because I'm not in the know, like I didn't realize it, and sometimes my emails come in late for me, like Build-A-Bear emails, or I don't check their Instagram. I don't have any alerts set up. I didn't realize. So I was literally sitting with my friend at work, working on our budget, because I'm trying to be responsible financially, and this thing dropped, and I was like, what? And I wasn't gonna get it. I wasn't gonna get it, but I got it. I know. Now I'm here trying to justify my decisions. I have bought Sanrio plushies directly from Sanrio or from Morning Glory, from Bonsai, like reputable retailers from Sanrio, and even just one like this big has been close to $100. So to get a 28-inch plushie to me doesn't seem that bad, but I want to check the Sanrio website right now, because when I was a child it wasn't as like organized. There's a jumbo 32-inch plush, so that obviously is bigger than Cinnamoroll. It's $250. Original price was $300, so it's on sale right now. Then there's a 30-inch Hello Kitty, so that's 2 inches bigger than the Cinnamoroll we have, for $248. There's a Hello Kitty Red-Nosed Rudolph, 24 inches, so that's smaller than this one, for $149. So to me, I can easily justify at least that portion, because I know it. Like, look, there's a 10-inch My Melody plush that's $58. For once, I cannot believe I'm saying this, but for once I feel like Build-A-Bear's pricing is reasonable, because you're paying $44 for a 9-inch plush right here. What? I mean, they're very cute, don't get me wrong. I love Sanrio plushies. So that is the price breakdown. So I'm happy I picked it up. I'm gonna try to look for the bow. I have had no accessories for any of the Sanrio plushies except for the My Melody and Kuromi. I got the sleeper, but like their little sidekicks and stuff I think is so cute. I have not picked any of them up. Every time they're in stock, something happens. Like with this, I didn't have a rewards certificate, but with the My Melody that launched a couple days after this, I did get a reward. I did get a certificate to redeem for $10 on my order, and unfortunately when I was ordering My Melody it glitched out and it wouldn't let me. But at least I'm not alone, because I looked at other comments on other people's videos on other platforms, and they all had similar issues. And then Build-A-Bear was like, oh, just contact us and we'll rectify the situation. But at that point I was like, whatever, I paid it. Like, more points for me now for the next round. So My Melody has shipped, and I will be doing a separate video for that, so definitely stay tuned. Like I said, I'm very happy with my purchase. I just wish I had a big enough room. Story of my life to just properly feature Cinnamoroll in a way that really highlights his beauty, his softness, his cuteness. Like, it just is a beautiful bear, a beautifully well done bear for once. And that's another thing that I've been feeling about the Sanrio plushies, like the standard sizes, is that I feel like their heads are smushed. Like, if you look at my Kuromi thumbnail, the very first video that I did for it, I kind of do a little comparison in that thumbnail where you can just kind of see what it looks like on the website and what it really comes out to be. And I have a strong feeling that the My Melody one is going to be a similar issue, whereas with Cinnamoroll, I don't think I felt that with the standard Cinnamoroll, but whereas this Cinnamoroll does not have that issue. The face is good, the floppy ears are good, everything looks pristine, and I'm really happy about it. So yeah, if you made it to the end of my video, thank you so much for watching. If you're trying to get a hold of the Cinnamoroll plushie, don't worry, we already know Build-A-Bear always brings these things back. So I should really be telling myself that when I'm like, or when I'm trying to check out before it sells out. Anticipate that it's gonna be here soon, because the holiday season is right around the corner and everyone's gonna start with their Christmas shopping, Hanukkah shopping, all that stuff. So if you made it to the end of my video, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have any requests or videos you want to see, let me know down below, and I'll see you next time. Stay safe out there.